كراما كاتبين يعلمون ما تفعلون.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. آمين يا رب العالمين. Surah Al-Infitar Ayah number 11 and 12. Words meanings of Ayah number 11. Kiraman, from the root letters Kaf, Ra, Mim. It means ones, noble, those who are noble. Katibin, from the root letters Kaf, Ta, Ba. It means those who scribe, the ones who write. Ayah number 12. Ya'lamun, they know, ma, whatever, taf'alun, you do. These ayat are about the angels who guard lahafidhin. In the previous lesson, وَإِنَّ عَلَيْكُمْ لَحَافِظِينَ, the angels, those who guard. So they protect, guard, and they write down our deeds. Kiraman katibin, these are the noble angels, the honorable angels. Kiraman is the word that we have already discussed about in ayah number 6 that came with our Lord, Bi Rabbikal Kareem. Kareem means honorable. So here these angels who write down our deeds are honorable. They do honorable work and fulfill it with perfect precision. They are not negligent, so they are Kareem. They know whatever we do. They know our actions accurately. Even if a person utters a word, they record it. They write it down. As in Surah Qaf, it is mentioned in ayah number 18. ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. A person does not utter a word without having a vigilant observer ready to write it down. They are attentive, alert all the time, and they do not miss out anything. They do not misunderstand anything. They cannot write anything wrong. They write down exactly what we say or what we do. Many times it happens that we misunderstand someone. Someone says something and we misunderstood him. We say, sorry, I thought you said this and I didn't quite get it. I missed out. My fault. Or sometimes we see something, but the reality is different. We see things differently, or sometimes we have negative assumptions of something that we heard or we saw. We make mistakes, but these angels do not make mistakes. They are pure of faults, as they are Kareem. They are noble. Subhanallah, we have police over us watching each and every of our actions, and they do not make any mistake in writing them. So how much careful we should be our actions, as they know what we do. يَعْمَلُونَ مَا تَفْعَلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has appointed angels who record, who write our words. يَكْتُبُونَ أَقْوَالَكُمْ, and our actions. وَأَفْعَالَكُمْ وَيَعْلَمُونَ أَفْعَالَكُمْ, and they know your actions. Here the word يَفْعَلُونَ is used. Fi'l is a thing that is unconsciously done. We do it without thinking, like blinking of our eye or breathing. It happens itself. We do not have to make an effort to do it, or we do not think that we have to do it. We don't forget breathing. We are breathing constantly. Our eyes are blinking constantly. Subhanallah. This is fi'l. Amal means an action that you are fully aware of. You know what you are doing. You do not do it unconsciously. So these angels are aware of our actions that we do unconsciously. Our fi'l. يَفْعَلُونَ يَعْلَمُونَ, they know. Ma, whatever, yaf'alun, you do. And here I just want to point out a difference between ya'lamun and ya'malun. Ya'malun is a different word. It is doing something. Ya'malun means they do. That I just mentioned about the word amal. Its root letters are ayn, mim, lam. Amal. Whereas ilm is knowledge. Root letters are ayn, lam, mim. Here the word is ilm. They know. Many students confused with these two words mix them up And even when they are memorizing, they say يَعْمَلُونَ مَا تَفْعَلُونَ by mistake, but it is not يَعْمَلُونَ, it is يَعْلَمُونَ مَا تَفْعَلُونَ. They know what we do. Don't do what we do, right? You have to be careful. That's why I tell you the root letters as well. So these angels are dignified. They write, and what they write, all of our actions that we do, as they are aware of our actions. Now there are two opinions from the scholars about knowledge of the intention of the actions as well. There is an argument if they know the intention behind the actions or not. Some scholars say that they somewhat know about the intentions. They get the idea, they have a feeling of it. As Sufyan as-Sawri said that when a person intends to do something good, a beautiful smell emanates from him. These angels smell this beautiful fragrance and they know that the intention behind this action is good. Whereas when the intention is evil, wicked or bad odor comes out from that action or from the person. That's how they know the intention. And also from a hadith we get a hint that when a person intends something good but he has not done the task yet, an angel records a good deed in his record. Whereas the others say that the angels might not know how great the intention was, they just write it down. And as we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who can give us the reward, and for some of the deeds, even if they are so small, but the intention so good that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies it from 10 to 70 to 700 times because of the high aspiration. So they write our deeds and we will be rewarded according to our intention, how high our aspiration was. How about these angels who are always with us? Just imagine someone is observing you, your actions, your sayings, when you're in private or public. How careful we must be of our actions. If someone tells you that my eyes are on you, I'm watching you, you become conscious. You're like, really? You start to think before you do anything. A student is giving the exam in a class and the teacher comes, stands on his head. He becomes confused. Even when he is giving the right answer, he gets an alert. Or if someone starts looking at us and we say, why is she looking at me? Am I doing something wrong? Even if we are right, we ask this question to ourselves. How about those angels who are constantly observing us, constantly writing our deeds? We are still carefree about our actions. We must be very careful about our actions, our wrongdoings. If we are doing something wrong, ask forgiveness right away. Think before you do anything. Correct your actions. You will be responsible for your own actions and deeds in Akhirah. Our Akhirah depends on our actions. Lastly, can you imagine that you are in the company of these noble angels 24/7? Subhanallah, these noble angels are with us all the time. So what is befitting upon us that we honor them? An tukrimuhum wa tujilluhum, and we should venerate them. Wa tahtarimuhum, you should respect them. But how? How should we respect them? By doing good, by becoming righteous. When we do good deeds, these angels write good deeds in our record. And if someone does bad, these noble angels who are Kareem, they have to write bad deeds in the record. Is it fair with them that they are Kareem but they are writing something evil? So we must do good actions. This is how we honor them, we respect them. Like if you are in the company of someone honorable, in your eyes, it could be your teachers, your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, someone respectable among your friends and family, whoever it could be. When you are with them, your actions are changed. Out of respect for them, you do certain things that you do not do while you're on your own. You are in private or with your family. You try to control yourself. You keep yourself in check. You discipline yourself. You say good words. You are more conscious of your actions. You won't do things that are not appropriate just because of someone noble is around you, is in your presence. Remind yourself of these angels around you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to do good, righteous deeds, to become aware of our actions, to observe our own actions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from doing anything bad, evil or obscene. May we honor and respect these angels by doing good deeds, by becoming righteous. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the correct understanding of these ayat by bringing into our action. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Your homework of this week is to think before doing anything. Think about your book of record and think about these angels who are ready to write your deeds, who know what you're doing. Ponder over these ayat. Remember to act upon them accordingly. Qafat tadabburiya, amal bil ayat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the companionship of noble angels and righteous people, salihin, in this dunya and akhirah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.